Welcome back. It is day 2. Well, technically it's really day 3 of vlogging. Although, so I'm just really going to call this video 2. Welcome to video 2 of vlog. It's good to have you back if you even saw the first one. Who knows how many people actually saw that or not. So one of the reasons I wanted to go into actually creating this is I am creating a proposal. I don't even know if I talked about this yesterday or not. I guess I'll have to watch when I actually edit it tonight. I haven't edited anything yet. I got home last night from the Jazz game, and I got home, our computer's in our bedroom, and my wife was asleep. Got home about 10 o'clock late last night, and I was gonna start editing, but I realized the computer lights would bug her, and she's been waking up really early. She's been waking up about 4 o'clock every morning for the past, I don't know, a year or so, really. For the sake that our children like to wake up super early. They go to bed early, which is nice, but they also wake up really early. And so she does not get much sleep. And it's frustrating for her to be able to try to function during the day, and then if I come home and edit during the night, not going to make it easier for her, especially when I got home at 10 o'clock. So I think when I start editing, when I put our kids right to bed around 7 or 8, that'll be a little easier. So I'll get on tonight, actually edit yesterday's videos, put that on, and we'll see where this one actually comes up. Who knows how much we'll actually record today and where we go from there. But as I was talking about, one of the reasons I'm recording this and one of the reasons I'm actually creating this, I wrote a proposal. I'm in the middle of actually writing a proposal to go down to Moab, Utah as part of Fund for Teachers. So I get paid, well, not get paid, but I get funded to go and experience something that would help in the classroom. And one of the things that we do at our school is we go down to Moab with our 7th grade students. It's a really awesome trip. We work with the Chamber of Commerce down there as part of their Utah Studies and CTE curriculum. It also covers, my physical education curriculum, which I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday or not, but I'm a PE teacher. Anyway, we go down and we do part of the curriculum. We do a service learning experience for them. They create a survey as part of language arts curriculum, and they do a survey for the Chamber of Commerce to find out why people are there. Why are they visiting? What are they staying? Where are they staying? What are they eating? Where are they camping? Are they in a hotel? What kind of adventures are they doing? What kind of companies are they going with? And so anyway, we find out a bunch of that information and give that to the Chamber of Commerce to help them in their marketing. We'll then make a marketing proposal for the Chamber of Commerce and see where they should go in the future. Right now, we've talked to them, and Moab's been doing a lot of advertising in Washington and Oregon. And we'll kind of make a proposal for them on where they should go and what they should do next. So as part of that, I'm writing this proposal to go down there to experience more things myself, to learn more about the area, to learn more about go on different hikes, what would be good additions to the camp, how we could make the trip better. But there's also a lot of different things that science and there's a lot of different things of science and social studies and other grades, 2nd grade through 8th grade, that I think could make really good additions to their curriculum as in their classes. And so I want to make a video for each of those classes, for each of those grades, and each of the different subjects that they need. I mean, this might turn into really about 8, and sorry, I'm shaking a lot, I'm not holding this right, let me hold it differently. So I really might make about 8 different videos for each of these teachers. Not for each of the teachers, but 8 total or so. So I'm writing this proposal. So I'm creating this video because I need to learn how to do video editing. And I stink at it. I'm sure if you watch the first video, it's not good. I watch a lot of other different vlogs and I see kind of some fun things that they do. Right now, I'm just barely putting it together. I've got a couple different ways to create videos. One is through Adobe, not Photoshop, but Adobe Elements. And it's a little more difficult to really do that, but I know if I really learn that system, I will get to understand that a lot better and be able to see all the different ins and outs and the little the bells and whistles to elements and be able to figure that out, make these videos a little better. So I'm trying to figure that out. And then, but I've also got the other system of just the Microsoft Movie Maker, which is simple and a little easier to use, but it doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles that Elements will have. So I've got to figure that out, and I really am trying to create these. That way I can make the videos that I will make, that I'll record this summer, top quality, and really something that the teachers would want to use, and not just garbage that they're like, oh, I made this for you, and then they don't use it. I really want to make something that they use. Along with that, as a school, we've been working on this growth mindset idea. We've been trying to help students understand that if they think they're smart, so what? If they think they're dumb, so what? That they can change that mindset. They can become better. And not that if you think you're smart, that you change it to be that you think you're dumb, but if you think you're smart, to also know that you can still grow. Just because you're smart doesn't mean that you can't become even better than where you're at. And if you think that you're dumb or not smart, to really be able to change that mindset and to really start to think that you can do things and you can be able to accomplish things. And so we've been talking a lot about this growth mindset. We've been talking about how students can become better than what they're at. And not have this, I can't do this philosophy, but that maybe I can't do this yet, but if I start working on it, I can get better at it. So we've been talking to them about this growth mindset forever, for this year mostly, and I want to work on it myself. That's one thing that I am working on, and I've thought about a couple different things. I want to get better at the piano, but that's not something that I really have a huge desire for, to really get better at it. Like I could, and I know I can. I know I have that mindset to be able to do so, but I don't have the passion behind it. And I've been watching some different vlogs recently and getting into that a little bit more. And that's something I have more of a passion for right now. And so that's something I really want to become better at, to grow personally. And not that I believe I can't do this, and so I'm trying to overcome that. That's not the point. But I know that I suck. I know that these videos are not going to be good right away. But if I can work on it and see the progression of where I was and where I can become, and look back after a few months to see what the different growth that I've had personally, I think that's really one of the big factors in why I'm creating these videos. I mentioned it to my crew. So if you're watching, hi, how's it going? I'll see you in class the next day. But, so it's kind of fun that they all mentioned that they want to subscribe and watch these daily videos, which, hey, if you're watching, great, good to have you. I don't even know why I was saying that, but I mentioned that my crew. Oh, my crew. So that's what I was going to talk about. Is I have at my school the coolest thing ever. We have a crew, and I love them. They are amazing students. I get to meet with them every morning for about 20-25 minutes or something. Then every afternoon, I get to meet with them for about 10 minutes. We have a simple little greeting where everybody gets greeted, and we all, say hi to each other in some kind of fun, funky way. Then we always say the Pledge of Allegiance. That's something with patriotism is important at our school. We say the pledge. We also have a reading of some kind, and we kind of discuss that reading a little bit and what are some thoughts about it. And then we also do a fun little initiative. Sometimes it's a little game, sometimes it's something silly that we can kind of do and have fun with. It's a lot of building of the relationships in crew and being able to have students build relationships together. I build really good relationships with them, as I feel I get a lot closer with those students than I do with every other day students, just because I meet with them every single day. And then on Fridays, we get a little bit longer time with them. Sometimes it's just a half an hour. Other times it's an hour or so. But we get to meet with them. We get to do, I do a few other deeper initiatives, and we debrief it a lot more. I get into it and debrief a lot more with it. Well, that is my favorite part, absolute favorite part of what I do and what I teach at work. It's exciting and it's fun and it's a great part of where I'm at. So the teacher tip that I have for you guys today, because I guess I did that yesterday, and I might just keep doing that and start with that, but it's this growth mindset idea. And I'll go into it a lot deeper in future. But this growth mindset idea that help your students to understand that where they're at is not where they can be. That they can become something greater. Even if they're smart and even if they're great at something, they can be better at it. They can grow and become a better at whatever they're doing. Whether it's a curriculum and it's science or math or reading or something, or it's just anything in life, social skills, and being able to do new things. They can do it. They can accomplish something greater than themselves. Maybe not necessarily greater than themselves, what I'm saying with this growth mindset, but that they can grow. They can personally grow. So be able to create that in their minds and be able to help them understand, because a lot of them don't believe that. A lot of them do, but actually putting it into practice is a little harder than just believing that, yeah, I can become better at something. But actually jumping in, putting it to practice is what is really going to make them really grow. So the idea, I'm just going to mention really the idea of growth mindset, which is, I'll have to, hopefully I can be smart and actually have some kind of writing in here of who the author is, Carol Dweck or something like that. So it'd be cool if I actually wrote up Carol Dweck's name right there, that kind of wrote a book and talked about this growth mindset. I don't know if she was the one that developed and created that idea, if she was the one, or but she's a main founder of it. So, sorry, Carol, if you're watching this and I'm not giving you the credit that you need, but I've said your name, I think, plenty of times. Miss Carol, you're pretty awesome. Good work. Anyway, that's what our school's doing. We're kind of working on that. So I personally am going to work on that and try to grow myself. Whoa, switched you back over here. That's exciting. Had a dull moment in the video. Edited that out. So yes, I have just grown some and I edited something and all of a sudden you're over here. Which I wonder how that really seems to go from one view to another in that same setting. If I needed some kind of transition. I watched one of the videos that whenever they go from one place to another, that they actually have a transition, as in they record them going in and out of the car, or they record them, whoops, sorry, bouncing around everywhere. They record them going in and out of the car, they record them turning on the car, or they record them walking out the door. And so those simple little transitions, I'm going to have to start working on that and be able to, maybe I'll do that right now as I end this video. I'm going to make a transition from when I get out of my car going in the house. And we'll see if that can actually become good. Let me know your feedback. If you want to comment, let me know how my transition is. And we'll see what actually happens with that. We'll see how that transition actually was. I'm not saying it was amazing, but it was something a little different. I do like trying to be creative and think of different things to do. I wish I would have recorded something last night while I was at home, but obviously I didn't. I am recording back on my way to work. It is dark again. It's actually kind of foggy this morning. Just on my way to work the next day. I did upload a video last night, spent a few hours editing. That was probably about 2.5 to 3 hours editing. I got tired even halfway through and didn't finish really what I wanted to do. I had a few more ums and uhs and that I had to cut out, and wasn't so excited with how many times I say it. That's one thing I would like to increase with this, is my speaking ability. I've noticed a few times when I've seen myself whether I've recorded myself teaching or other things, that I say a lot of ums, and I don't have the best way of articulating exactly what I want to say. So that'll be a learning curve for me. Something I want to grow and increase in is my speaking ability. Also excited about what I learned from the video last night. Learned that it takes a bit. It also takes a bit just to upload. After I saved it, and then transferred it to a file that could actually be uploaded, and then uploading it to YouTube, it took a little bit more time than I expected. So that'll be something I have to prepare for and plan for in the future. I also know that it was kind of boring just watching me in the car like I am now. So I need to be able to find things that are new and interesting to record and add those to it. Well, it's Friday night and I'm getting a hot date tonight. Got a hot date with my 4-year-old daughter. She's pretty cute. Just about to get some ironing done. Get ready for the dance. All ready for the hot date. My son's school is doing a daddy-daughter dance. So we're gonna go hang out with my 4-year-old.